return to their core function of informing Jamaican population. We don't want them cozy up to the government. No, we don't want that. We want them to report news. We want them to inform Jamaicans that, hey, you have a government that is working. And when that government falls short, it's the job of the media to also inform the public. But if you keep crying wolf, keep going out there and telling a lie upon the Prime Minister, then what you have done is surrender your credibility as a news organization. And then when the time comes, no one is looking to you for news as they are now. No one is looking to TVJ and Gleaner for news because them malign them supporters already and them rub up shoulders, them pick a side with some people. Who is this? Kenash say Anjuna do nothing. Me not understand what that mean, Kenash. Please do explain to us a little further, please. They malign themselves with a set of people who don't read. So I can't see the game plan with a newspaper place picking the side that don't read. That can't be good for business. That cannot be good for business. As a newspaper, you have to pick the side we read. But as me say, me no want to no pick side. Once one is fair and balance, we get full support from the Jamaica Labour Party and lie and treacherous. The Jamaica Labour Party and its supporters will continue to seek its information elsewhere. The Jamaica Labour Party business persons will continue to advertise elsewhere. Anytime you plan to return to a value of informing people, the Jamaica Labour Party will return to buying a newspaper. The Jamaica Labour Party run business will return to advertising with you. But until now, every single year, you go have workers outside of the gate with placard. I demonstrate so they want their money. But I hope it's not the persons, in charge of reading the report. I hope I never them are demonstrating, because them never deserve 1 cent. So if I did a group of people that demonstrate, then you may have a point where you never pay. You may have had a point. Right. But as a newspaper, as journalists, please to do better. That I'm a charge to know. Now back to the achievement, because I have been here speaking about what this government has done. And people still but come in there and tell me, oh, they don't do nothing. But I've always said, whether you think or no, it depends on your expectations of government. Right? So all the people who you see a chat say, nothing not go on, those are the people that expect an envelope at the end of the week from down a KSS and not get it anymore. The persons who expect services from government, like better roads, better hospital, better schools, a better salary for the public sector, those are the people you will hear saying, okay, this government is trying its best. So when you see people, what she name somebody who name a while ago, Kenash, come here and say Anjuna and do nothing, is because that is one of the persons that is expecting an envelope rather than an opportunity. That is one of the persons who want to put their hand out rather than put their hand up between them and us. I want from this, you see me here every day, and I will turn on my camera, I use my own data, I pay my own internet bill, and I will come live and I will defend the Jamaica Labour Party. I have never begged the Labour Party or the government for a phone card. What I require from them is good service. What I require from them is that whenever the time comes, Jamaica is better. Come my picnic, my children need to inherit a better Jamaica than I did. The Jamaica that I inherit was riddled with debt. Riddled with debt. Couldn't afford to build one road. Couldn't afford clothes. Couldn't afford anything. Me no want my children to come inherit a Jamaica the same way. I don't want a prime minister in the next 20 years have to come and I start from scratch like Andrew Holness did. No, children, not child. Not child angel, children. I don't want a prime minister in the next 20 years to come start from scratch. But what they must come and do is continue. The Hope Host program run out of the office of the prime minister is one of the most transformational social program any government has ever embarked. I think it rivals the food stamp program started by Edward Seaga. The Hope Host program, where the government of Jamaica has pledged 5 houses to every constituency per year. And I'm not talking about board house, I'm talking about well-built concrete structures. The inner city community renewal program, and we see the first 2 schemes of that ready now. The ones that are being constructed run by Frog City, which is in PMP, Peter Phillips constituency, and the one that is in Anjona's constituency. We have seen those. Those will transform the lives of the people that live. It's give them a new sense of pride. When they wake up now, they feel different. And that is what we want. Right? But my people, I must apologize. Apparently my time has come to an end. I didn't even realize it was sneaking up on me that way. So I'm gonna go until we'll sign out. Me did have to be a labor right to Sikani. Me did have to be one. I couldn't be no different. So I'll continue for our next 7 minutes. And I will sign off at 4:30. Right? And then I will pass the baton to another. But this was sorry, this batch now gonna last me for the next 7. But I think politics and sports is live. I'm gonna charge up and I'm gonna join him over there. So blessed me people, we'll meet back here tomorrow and we will continue the fight and continue the discussion. Bless up on yourself. Thank you.
And I remember coming to survey the damage, and the idea hit me that it wouldn't be sufficient to just rebuild the homes that were destroyed, because technically they weren't really proper shelter solutions. A sheet of zinc here, a few sheets of ply, some ambitious person putting up a few blocks. Nothing that you could call a proper shelter. So I decided at that time that I would use this disaster, as it was, as a test case for a new program for the government to renew urban spaces. There are many communities like St. Paul's Lane dotted all across Jamaica, and particularly in the corporate area. The St. Paul's Lane community is approximately 4 acres. Some parts of St. Paul's Lane have permanent structures. The part that was destroyed by fire, decided to do was to identify the resources to clear the structures that were destroyed by fire, but to also engage the persons who were living on this 1.5 acre plot, but whose homes were not destroyed by fire, and get them to agree that they would give up the structures that they currently occupy, so that when we are clearing the 8 or so structures that were destroyed, we could clear the entire 1.5 acres. Now, that was a critical part of the strategy for renewal. Because whenever we go to renew communities, especially informally settled communities, it is very difficult to get the persons who are occupying the space to have faith and confidence that if they give up what they are occupying now, they will get it back. So it took some discussions, and they obviously had faith in my word that they would get a better structure. I explained to them what it is that we were doing. We showed them the drawings and the plans, and they agreed. But there was another problem.